You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes.
Now, this man, he had a show the other night in New Orleans. Drove from New Orleans to Atlanta. Yeah. They got on a plane from Atlanta just to get here this morning.
Yes, sir.
Why you just didn't get on the plane from New Orleans to Atlanta?
They didn't have one.
Oh.
Because the show ended like 10, so there was no flights. We had to go in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rotimi.
Yeah.
I just want to know why he ain't killed Kanan yet. I just don't know why you just don't kill Kanan. You know what I'm saying? You know he's a bad influence on Tariq.
Yeah.
You know if you just kill Kanan, all of this could
now,
be...
Now, we're talking about Power, in case you don't watch Power. This is Dre from Power.
Yes.
All of this could be eliminated. You don't got to pay him every week. You could just off him.
That's the plan. I mean, I would do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that the storyline, the writing is so ill that...
Rotimi was like, I'd do it.
I mean,
You just continue.
he's evil. You know what I mean? It's scary because, I think Dre's just afraid that you don't know what Kanan's going to do. And Kanan has no soul. So he's like, I don't even want that problem right now. I'm just trying to be a baby ghost. That's
yeah, you got
what it
yourself in a sticky situation. I used to like Dre. I thought he was cool.
Everybody did, man.
And then now I'm like, this guy is playing both sides. He has no loyalty to anybody.
Man.
And it's all about to snowball, it feels like.
You think so?
It feels like it.
Good. The writing is so ill, though, because Dre wants to be Ghost. He wants to be the man, you know. So and nobody's safe, and now everybody's saying, "Oh wow, he's ruthless." So now that added to the mystique of the character. So now the next 4 episodes is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about this morning how Courtney Kemp wanted to extend the season a couple of episodes, so that you guys have been kind of cramming a lot of different storylines.
So yeah, it's like because now it feels like a mini movie right now. But in terms of next season, hopefully we can get 13 episodes. But I don't know. I like it. I like how small and short it is because it's like quick and out, you know. And I feel like people just want it so bad. So when it's short and sweet, it's perfect.
Don't you think it's lame though that y'all have been on for 4 seasons, y'all popping, and you say hopefully 13? Like Star should want to give you 13.
Yeah, they should. But again, it's politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're one of the shows that they really don't have to put money behind. So they're realizing that the people are gonna speak for it on its own. So it's like why invest more? Why do more when you don't really have to? And it's a testament to how dope the show is.
Did you realize your character was going to grow the way that it did?
I thought so, but the way Courtney works is like if you show up and do the work, it's like a ball play. It's like a basketball team, right? It's like if you do the work, you get more time. You know, so I realized that if I put in the work and she shows I can handle it, then it's kind of like that. But it's one of the most organic shows because they let us have ideas of what we want to do. We can change things. We can sit in the writing room and say, I like this better than that. And not a lot of shows do that.
You can be like, don't kill my character.
Yeah,
please.
Basically, the check is good.
How much more pussy is Dre getting Rotimi?
Oh, man, he's getting him a lot, man. It's one of those things that, the hardest thing now is having self-control, because it's so accessible now, and just being young and now at Target and I'm fresh into it now. It's like, okay, remember, be smart, dog. Chill right now, make the right decision.
All you gotta do sometimes is open up TMZ and look, Usher allegedly has herpes.
My goodness.
That right there will keep you on the straight path.
Now, does the music affect you at all with acting because you're on the road now? You're taking it more serious. I'm seeing you in small towns.
You're on tour with August Alsina.
Yeah. It's dope because now the recognition is there. People are saying, "Oh, I saw him as this," and even if they don't know, when I get on stage, they're like, "Oh, he really does this." You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where Power put me on such a platform that now people are now discovering who Rotimi is. And of course, it's a little harder now because the show is so strong and they're affected by the character, but now I had to make the music undeniable that you have to rock with it. So that's how I want it anyway.
Why does all the music sound better on Power, though? I be watching Power and I hear 50 records. I be like, dang, that record tough. Where that's at?
Yo, it's the mood, man. It's the scene choice. Everything fits so perfectly because the music choice is right. I had a song on there called Living Foul that I think Angela had done something at the end and it came in so perfect that it made my EP go up top 10 on iTunes for that week.
Wow.
Because it's so strong and they time it so well. It's like seeing somebody perform something, you're like, damn, I love that song when I see it perform. That's how Power makes, records feel.
And why 50 don't do a Power soundtrack?
Yeah, we've been trying to get him to do that forever, bro. Honestly, I don't know why. Renee could tell you, we've been trying to say, yo, let's do this because it makes sense. But I think he wants to keep it kind of separate.
Can you even buy a Big Rich Town anywhere? You can't.
Is it on iTunes?
It's on iTunes.
Oh, okay.
Big Return is on iTunes. Yeah,
Alright.
And I was telling you when you came in, Dante, who plays Raina St. Patrick,
Yeah.
she actually is a performer too. I just saw her perform the other day.
Yeah, it's cool because again, like me, me, Naturi, and Don Shay, like we did music before acting, so it was organically that we all ended up on the same show. It wasn't like we got on Power, now we're artists. It's one of those things where we've been doing it for a very long time.
Now you got a mixtape like EP that's coming out this week.
Yes.
Jeep Music.
Yeah.
Now tell us about Jeep Music.
Jeep Music, really, man, like it's one of those things where this project is about my old relationship. It was some shit. Like it was a lot of things I went through in that
long was you with
relationship.
her?
Man, she saw me when I was in college to when I got my first check on Boss to when I got on Power.
Wow.
So she saw the growth. So a lot of things was happening.
So what happened? Like she held you down.
She held me
got
down.
There,
Yeah. I mean,
you leave her?
You dumped her for a white girl?
Nah. It's one of those things that like you just grow. We saw too much with each other too early because I was making mistakes, she was making mistakes. We were kids, and things were happening so fast that like I was trying to hold on. So the project is basically me and the story with her, and I'm from Jersey, so she's known to have a white Jeep in Jersey, so like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I wanted to metaphorically sit on the Jeep and say I conquered that relationship, but it was one of those things where it was a lot of
She ain't
stuff.
crazy, is she?
Nah, she ain't crazy.
But y'all still cool.
Yeah, we cool. I mean, the first when I told her what I was gonna do with the project, I said, "Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna ever like really disrespect you at all, but I'm telling you that it's about you."
That song Nobody isn't about her, is it?
Nah.
That's a little disrespectful.
What's Nobody about? I ain't heard Nobody yet.
Yeah, Nobody is about thotties. Yeah, that's
How you gonna tell her it's about her? And
That's
then
not about
the first
her.
single
That was
is
about her, but
Nobody.
that
one song is not about her.
Nobody.
There's only 8 songs
my life.
on there.
Yeah.
Nobody's about the pussy Dre getting you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's telling these girls, like, explain Nobody, because it's with T.I. and 50.
Yeah, so Nobody's with T.I. 50 is actually the first record off of G Music that came out a couple weeks ago. And it's one of those things where it's like you doing all this stuff, but you still have nobody. So maybe you're making the wrong decision. Maybe you're making the right decision. Maybe you love just having sex and just dying. But it's just saying like it's something that we haven't talked about in this community, man. Like how promiscuous it's getting. You know what I mean? I wanted
Is
to
that
put
for men and women, or you're
for
really
everybody.
Only, okay.
What do you mean how
Everybody.
promiscuous is getting? Like, you think people fucking too much?
I don't think they fucking too much. I think it's just that like with social media, everything is exposed.
Sex
so
is cheap.
It's cheap now.
Sex is like fame now.
Yes.
Like how fame used to be a thing. Like to be
Yes.
famous was a thing. Now
Yes.
it's just been cheapened.
It's just cheap. Everybody can get anytime, and it's just like basically cheap.
It's interesting because T.I. was supposed to sign you first, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that was so Tip was on Boss with me, which was on Stars 2, and on the second season he heard me singing. He heard a lot. This is like 2013. He was just like, "Yo, I never knew." So he's like, "Yo, come to Atlanta, just stay for Atlanta for a year and see if you like it, see if you want to, work with the team." And at that time, like, I was vocally there, but mentally I wasn't ready to be an artist because I was still learning how to act. I had just started acting the year before. So I never really took any acting classes. I never did anything in terms of studying. So being on Boss was my first acting class. So I was back and forth. I didn't know who I was as an artist at that time, so it just didn't work out. But now, a couple years later, now it just made sense to have both 50 and T.I. on the project because those are the first two artists that really believe in me.
Are you signed to 50? You signed to 5th?
Yeah, I'm
You are
signing.
signed to
Yeah,
50.
yeah.
So you didn't like Atlanta, clearly.
No, I like Atlanta. I just personally, as an artist, wasn't ready to do that.
He was trying to get his acting thing together
I was trying to get
first.
it, because, it was a lot of pressure, man. Like, with the whole acting thing, it was my first audition that I got on Stars and on Boss. It was my first audition, so my first acting class was episode 1 of that show.
That's crazy.
So Kelsey Grammer is telling me like, he's like, yo, this is the mark. This is where you stand. Okay, this is where you look. When they say cut, this is where take the side. He's teaching me while I'm doing the job.
You must have had an incredible audition.
Yeah, it was just instincts. It was like just trusting my intuition. So I never really studied it. So it was just that kind of pressure. Then also it was just too much at the same time.
So you never went to acting classes and nothing prior to that?
No, man. I didn't even want to really act. It wasn't my plan to.
How'd you stumble across that?
So I graduated from school. I went to Northwestern University. And I graduated and I was touring musically, just doing like college shows. And my manager was like, yo, we need money to survive right now, bro. There's not enough right now. So we need to figure out something. You do a commercial, you could do print magazine modeling, something, but he's like, we need something. So no agency in Chicago took me at all because I had no resume. So I really walked in because I heard that the casting director, her son went to my school, so she looked out for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just like,
That's incredible.
yeah, so I signed on Monday. She was like, I just want you to get your feet wet with acting, so I have an audition for you on Tuesday. Just get used to auditioning. I was like, all right, cool. Tuesday came, I booked it. And so now, 2 weeks later, I'm on Boss with Kelsey Grammer.
It
Now
was
you
really
from
destined.
Maplewood, New Jersey.
Yeah,
Now SZA, did you know SZA growing
Yeah,
up?
we went to Solana. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Smash!
Stop
You
it.
Scissor some of them songs about you?
Because y'all both from New
Not at all.
Jersey. Did y'all go to school with each other?
Yeah, we went to the same school. She went to Columbia High School.
I
She used
actually
to
went
date
to
my
that
man.
school.
She
Yeah.
used to date you, dude?
She used to date my mans, yeah.
Is that who the album about?
I have no
Somebody
idea.
heard Scissor, bro.
I have no idea.
Both of y'all did albums about somebody, huh?
Yeah,
'Cause you
yeah,
did your
yeah.
this
You know-
album about someone.
It's really cool because music is coming back to a place where you could be authentic. Like, people want to hear stories. People want to hear real things instead of just this in and out stuff. They want to hear truth. They don't respect they
No
don't
pun
respect.
intended.
Yeah. They want to hear truth. Right.
Were you and SZA cool?
Yeah, we were cool. Yeah, we were cool. She the thing was, she never wanted to like sing. Like, she didn't sing like around anybody. Nobody really knew she could sing. She was just quiet, but to see what she's doing, man, it's crazy.
Did she used to wear her hijab then? I know
I didn't. Nah, I don't
Okay.
think so. I'm not sure.
And y'all
Now,
haven't
what
done
you
music,
might
right?
not know
Y'all haven't done
about-
music with each other.
Nah. It's just more just cool.
Do y'all
What you
still
might
know
not-
each other now?
Yeah. We still check. We check in on each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What you might not know about Rotimi, and I have to give it up to you, is that he is an incredible basketball player. When we were doing the BET Celebrity Game, I was the assistant coach to Fat Joe,
Yeah.
and he was on the team, and him and Trevor Jackson were the stars of the team.
Yeah, man.
I
they
didn't know
had
you were that
everybody.
good at basketball. You were captain of the basketball team, I found out.
Yeah, I
later.
played ball in high school, man. I was a young. So when I was 16 as a senior. So I went to college at 17.
Mm-hmm.
So it was crazy. Like, I had to learn how to be a leader fast because I was varsity captain when I was a junior. So I'm 15 and I'm talking to 18-year-olds at the time, like, yo, this is what we need to do, da-da-da-da. So ball was always everything that I like. I'm a sports fanatic, so like everything about sports is what I'm
We
into.
still lost, but he did a great job.
We had nobody on our team.
Yeah, that's
it was
true.
just me and Trevor. They had ball players.
We
You know
had
what
Young
I mean?
M.A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was going the wrong way, trying
did.
to.
Going the wrong way.
She
Yo, she
shot the
went the
ball
wrong
on the
way, bro.
wrong side of the court.
Yeah,
But she did say she played football as a kid, not basketball.
bro. I know it was terrible. It was horrible.
It was fun though. It was supposed
It
to
was
be
fun. It was fun. It was fun.
When you gonna get Courtney to write some pussy into your role?
Man,
because everybody having sex on
Why
that
you
show
wanna see
except
it,
for
nigga?
you. I'm just saying, even Tariq done got some.
Yeah, I know.
And
15
Dre is too stressed out to have sex on
But
the show.
that's why he's stressed out, though.
He's stressed. That's true.
he couldn't get
Jay
none.
is jerking off.
Yeah, he's not focused on none of that. But I feel like hopefully at the end of the season he gets some because he needs it, man. He's too angry.
Is it true? Is it true? There's a nudity clause in your contract?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's coming.
Yeah, hopefully.
Literally.
So you didn't have a problem signing that clause early on because you didn't know how. where
I
the
didn't
show
know
was gonna go.
nothing,
You just
bro.
Said, I need this. I'm signing.
Bro, it was like my first 6-figure check, right? So they're like, oh, episode 2, you're having sex. And I was like, well, I'm having sex. Like, so I'm doing porn? Like, it's real? Like, we having sex for real? They're like, no, you put something on, da-da-da. So I was
Cocksock.
introduced, the cocksock. So you basically put that on and she has really nothing else on. So it's just to protect you from anything. But I did that episode 2, so I'm learning everying.
On Power?
No,
On Boss?
on the first show.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was doing that.
You were like, I missed that episode.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
He ain't getting nothing. Dre ain't getting nothing since the show been going
He
on.
ain't getting nothing.
Tariq done got some before
That's
you.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. He needs it though. I hope he gets some.
My
You think the
goodness.
show's being rushed? Because 50 did say they had to pack more in episode 6 than because it's only 10 episodes. You think it's being rushed?
Does it feel like it's rushed when you watch it?
Not
It feels like it just
I
moves.
think
the
Ghost got
pace
out of
is
jail
quick.
kind of fast.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
think so?
front, yeah. I think gonna wait until maybe episode 7, 8, maybe. He got out of jail a little quickly.
We need
Okay.
him home, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's so many characters that you gotta push in so much in a short amount of time. But no, I don't feel like it's rushed. I think it's just right. I think it's just right. The pace is good.
You went to school with Jay-Z's nephews too?
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
one, Rel? And
Ramel, Spanky, all them. Yeah, I went to school with them.
you was in a group with them?
Yeah, Ravel.
You
Yeah,
went to school with everybody.
Yeah, no, Columbia is one of them schools that's just like
Shout
it's
out
like
to
an
my
art
girl
school.
L'Oreal. She went to Columbia
Lauren
also.
Hill,
We all went there.
Lauren Hill went
there.
to
You said Lauryn Hill or L'Oreal?
Both of them went there.
both.
Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't know L'Oreal went to school. I didn't know. I didn't know.
It's a high school.
Leave
Oh, it's a
L'Oreal
high
alone.
school. Oh, okay. Got you.
Nah, we were in a group together, Natural Born Hustlers, man. So it was funny because Hove used to have us come to his spot in the city and perform all our songs for us at his crib. Mm-hmm. So every week we'll be taking the bus to go see him and perform all our records, and just see, he'll critique it, like, okay, no, try to change that, da. So at 15, 16, we getting taught from, one of the greatest ever. So it was like a really dope.
He ain't signed.
He never signed y'all. Y'all must have been trash.
We wasn't good.
That's my nephew. Come on. Open the door.
Word up. He just trying to keep his nephews out of trouble, man.
You're almost there.
Oh my goodness, he ain't signed y'all though.
Rotimi, it was kind of destined for you. You even said your mom knew.
Yeah, my mom knew, man. My mom is a prayer warrior. She's very spiritual. So when she was pregnant with me, she was like, Bob Marley. She had a dream about Bob Marley, and Bob Marley said, your son's gonna finish my legacy. And it was just like, she was like, that means you're either gonna be an entertainer or a lawyer. Mm-hmm. So most Nigerian families don't really do like support arts,
right.
So my mom usually hear like, you need to be a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, Rotimi, and it was never like that for me. It was more like, all right, like if you want to do this, I'll be your first manager. So my mom managed me when I was 6, so she had me singing in weddings, she had me playing the violin, she had me playing the piano, everything, just because she said that was my calling, like entertainment.
I've always heard that artists that are born in Africa have shit represented heavy.
Yeah,
because like that's a whole other audience. Do you feel the need to do that?
Yeah, I mean that's why I did it. Like my record now that we just dropped, Want More, like featuring Cranium. It's one of those things where it's an Afrobeat, feel-good record because, I don't know, we just think differently being from West Africa. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's a pain, there's a direct line to royalty. There's a different type of thought process. Is just work hard, get your job done, and be successful. So like, that's how it kind of was when we were, when I was growing up. Like it was, if you want this, why not be the best at it? Why not? So my mom was always like, don't ever put yourself in a box. So when I'm saying that you writing books and doing this, it's like
New York Times best-selling books. But
say it again, brother.
Just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why anybody should put you in a box? You can do whatever how you want to do.
So you play all those instruments now still? The violin?
I play the piano still.
And the piano?
Yeah, I don't play the violin anymore.
When did y'all move from Nigeria? How old were you?
I was born here.
You born here? Okay.
I was born here, but my parents they came when they were like 28. So my mom came and she was homeless, man, and then she ended up graduating from Columbia University and getting her doctorate. So I've seen, I've been a part of like the true definition of hard work, from nothing to something.
What are the principles that Nigerian parents teach you that can influence you, can help you here in America?
If you want it, go get it.
Yeah.
And be true to your source. Like that's why I got my job, because I was true to my instinct. I don't second guess anything. My first instinct is what I feel it was going to be, and I trust my intuition. So if you trust the source, then you're going to be straight.
You and Wale have a good connection, too.
Yeah, that's the family. Yeah. That's my boy.
Africa?
Yeah, that too. But it was just, he heard some of my music, and he was just like, yo, I'd love for you to come on tour with me. So I did like 3 or 4 days with him.
How is it touring with August?
I was going to say, what's your relationship with him?
Oh, we just met, but, he's a real good dude. It's just that, he's kind of, sick a little bit, you know what I mean? So like, he'll do his job and he'll just go, and to the next thing. So it's not really. He's
a vibing type of person. He needs the vibe.
He needs the vibe. So the vibe is cool. It's just he can't do too much, and he's putting so much energy with, the show. So he's like, you respect it and just say, okay, whenever you want to talk, we good, bro.
Was you there when his mom came out?
Nah, I had to do something for Power.
Oh, okay.
But that was crazy. Like I think he didn't see his mom in like 10 years or something like that. So it's cool, man. It's good for him. Music is therapy for him right now. It's really dope.
How important is being transparent to you? Because I know you got the Jeep music, and that's about your woman.
It's transparency, yeah.
You got to give your life?
Yeah, you have to now, man. Like, again, that's what took me so long as a person, even as an artist, because you see other people be a certain way. So as an artist, you're like, maybe I should be that way. It's successful for them. But then nobody's going to believe you, And I realized I'm in a position where the more I show my personality, the more I actually talk about things I've been through, it works better because people believe and support authenticity now. And I think that's everything. Like, people can come out and have one record, but that's all you're going to have. If you're trying to be a legacy artist, you got to show personality and be who you are. You know what I mean?
Are you taking Dre with you when the camera's cut?
No. There's one scene, though. There's one scene that I felt this year that I did because I was so... And it's a scene with me and Joe Shakora, who plays Tommy. Mm-hmm. And this is how I knew I was growing as an actor when we got into it. There's a scene that we get into it, and I was he's so brilliant that like he'll push your buttons as an actor. So you sometimes like, are you really talking to me like this? Like he's that good. So after cut, it was like, man, get the fuck out of my face. It was like
you were mad for real.
Oh yeah, for like a good 30, 40 minutes because it was that dope. So, but that's again to the writing of the show is so ill. So when y'all see that, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Is it hard to be on set after seeing LaLa's Tatas? like when you see her on set, like do you
look at
like, you find yourself thinking inappropriate things about it?
Nah, you know, at this point it's like it's family. You know, you've been around each other for 4 years now, so you don't look.
And it's
at
just
it
a
like
body. I'm sure you've seen plenty.
Yeah, it's just
Not LaLa's.
LaLa's nice, but you know she's very attractive. But it's one of those things where it's like
Mello
that's my
heard
sis. That's like my sis.
Shut up.
There you have it. Well, Rotimi,
Yeah.
Jeep Music Volume 1 in stores this week. Go pick it up.
Yes,
And
yes.
we
You can
appreciate
pre-order
you
it
joining us.
now.
Yeah, you can pre-order it now, and my single "Want More" is out right now, featuring Cranium. So
We don't have to deny any Breakfast Club interviews from your ex-girlfriend who this album is about and be like, Rotimi's lying. I didn't.
nah, we good.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Rotimi.